Bailey down. Bailey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Excellent.
Weird. Yeah.
Check. Well, warm-ups are done. Just want to do a quick check on the feed here. Well, the Oswego girls are all lined up and ready to go, waiting for the Lakers to line up at the face-off. As you can see, the chat is active. Available to all subscribers. Make sure you subscribe, because then you'll know. Then if something goes wrong with the feed and I have to cancel and restart it, you'll get alerted right away and you will be able to find the feed. That face-off won by Oswego, brought up to the near side by Mia Nauman. Mia Nauman taking control, dominating that puck, trying to push it forward. Gets it up to Sharkey, and Marissa sends that into the corner. In the corner, Skaneateles, so sent out in front, across. So Alyssa Britt trying to make something happen there. Sharkey to the corner, battling for that puck. Skaneateles trying to clear it out. Nauman coming in to cut that off. We got Dallin on the near side holding the point at wall at the blue line. Gets that puck up to Sharkey. Sharkey trying to draw it over to her forehand. Dumps it in back behind the net. She's going off for a change. Interesting. Puck comes back. LaSalle holding it. Dumps it in. Goes back around behind the net. Nauman's going to chase around on the other side. Nauman taking that out. Centering pass out to Furlong. Claire. Shot fired. Save. Squeeze under the pad. Jillian King. Nicely done. Nice puck action. I'm curious as to why Sharkey went off. That was an interesting time to begin a line change, don't you think?
Yes, very interesting.
Claire Furlong trying to pull that puck back. She draws it back for Mackenzie Turnbull. Turnbull slides backwards into the neutral zone, electing not to hold it in. Interesting choice. Puck goes back. Skaneateles dumping it back around behind the net. Mackenzie, almost held it in for a moment. Molly Spaulding driving that puck forward. McKay taking it into the corner. McKay sends it back around behind the net. Grabbed there by Kara Shu. Shu coming up through the neutral zone. Shu finding herself some open ice. Shu stops short, loses the puck in the high slot. Comes back, center ice for Turnbull. Turnbull off the boards, up for Furlong. Furlong grabs it, turns it, tries sending it into the offensive end while the offensive line goes in for their change. Eve Orson coming up with that puck. Eve gets played on by Gabrielle Martin. She pushed that puck forward. Hubbard grabs it and sends it all the way over to the far side. Jillian Keegan coming up, grabbing that puck. Jillian sliding into the offensive end. She dumps that puck around. And, oh no, she didn't dump it around. She took a shot and she scored. Oh my God. How did she find that hole?
I don't think she did. I think it just bounced.
Total accident. That's what happens when you're a goal scorer, I guess. The puck just finds the nylon.
All it did is bounce off the goalie's shoulder.
At exactly 4:00, right? These were 15-minute periods?
13.
13. Oh, well, that's different. At 2:00, I guess I should have paid attention. Oswego goal scored by number 86, Jillian Keegan, unassisted. Number 86, unassisted. Time of the Buccaneers goal, 2:00. This puck comes into the corner. Tim, the color commentary. Can you hear Bailey when he talks?
Hi.
Bailey just said a one-word answer. That's what you get from teenagers. When you want them to be quiet, they don't stop talking. That puck gets dumped into the Skaneateles end of the ice. Digging out Dawson Lynn. She sends it up. Held in, though, by Mia Nauman. Sent around back behind the net. Sharkey coming, grabbing, picking that puck right off a Syker's stick. Comes out to LaSalle, turn, shot, save, Jillian King. Sophia Cater-Syker taking that into the corner, trying to clear it out. LaSalle coming back and holding at the blue line. She dumps it in for Sharkey in the corner. Sharkey centering pass, nothing doing, comes all the way across to Dallin. Estelle winds up. Oh, she was practicing that slap shot last week. A little nervous on that one, not able to send it home. Bailey, you worked with Estelle on that slap shot. What'd she do wrong there?
She didn't have enough time to set herself up for it. It was really because she was being rushed, so she just tried to do as fast as she could.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
Well, sometimes. As she gets better with it, gets more practice, perhaps she'll be able to master that move. Puck loose out in front, grabbed by Estelle Dallin, flings it all the way down, and that's going to be on net. Save, Jillian King. She dishes that puck off to the side. Dawson Lynn grabs it, comes up on the near side, tries pushing it up. Gets it to McKay. McKay able to touch it into the neutral zone. Dallin coming, LaSalle comes over to grab that puck. LaSalle loses it as she meets Molly Spaulding. Spaulding pushes it in and goes off to change herself. Puck comes back. Dallin grabs it in the corner, flings it around. She had time. She had time to hold that puck and make sure that was the best decision. I know that's something that the coach has been working with this Oswego team, is to not be so rushed in moving that puck, actually taking a moment and see maybe you can make something else happen. Skaneateles grabs that puck, pushes it back to Eve Orson. Orson back up into the middle. Dallin grabs it, sends it off the boards. It goes back behind the net. On the far side, coming with it, Elizabeth Clancy. Dallin takes that puck away. It's loose out in front. Keegan grabs it, backhands it over to the corner, comes over, makes a play on it, pushes it out into the neutral zone. Clementine Rassley coming up with it. Oh my goodness. And she got tackled by Sophia Cater-Syker. And Cater-Syker is just going right over to the box. She knows it. See, what's this called? Is he going to use any of his hands?
Yeah, he did.
What did he do?
Body check.
Oh, body? All right. So body checking, because this is girls hockey, and it's PeeWee level. You can't do that.
Yeah, he was standing over there when he did it, where it happened, not by the...
Gotcha. Well, I'm glad he did.
At least he did.
It's supposed to happen there and at center ice, but
Yes.
that's good. I didn't catch that. Thank you for being my eyes there, Bailey.
You're welcome.
Skaneateles taking that puck back behind their net, trying to clear it out. Mia Nauman comes and picks it up in the corner. Nauman centering pass. Oh, goes right to Macy McKay. McKay coming up with it. Looking. McKay's going in all alone. It's a 1-on-5. She sends that puck around back behind the net. Sharkey chasing it down. Over there finally to make a play on it. Looks like, no, that was McKay again. That puck comes out into the neutral zone, picked up by Cuthbert. Cuthbert sends it over to Pierce. Allison, that is. She tried sending it in. Kara Shu with it. Shu on the far side at the dot, takes that shot, goes wide, goes back behind the net into the corner, up on her near side, held in by Mackenzie Turnbull. Mack pushes it in, comes back out. Allison Pierce with it. Pierce driving in over into the offensive end, dumps that puck into the corner, goes back behind the net for McKay. McKay sends it around. 28 seconds remaining on this power play for the Buccaneers. Puck gets pushed back into the corner. Centering pass goes to Mac Turnbull. She sends it back over to the boards for, looks like Peyton Colucci. Colucci up to Furlong. Furlong takes that shot. Save Jillian King. Face off one up by Skaneateles, taking it back behind their net. That's Dawson Lynn. She sends it up on the near side. Oh, and it gets by Assel. Just sneaks by Kelsey. Comes all the way down. Oops, sorry, overshot on the camera there. And Claire Furlong gets that puck out, goes over to Peyton Colucci. Colucci tries passing it back to Furlong. Gets picked off, though, by, I think that was Pierce. Spalding going back to get that puck. Defense steps up. Dawson Lynn pushing that puck forward. Furlong comes back and grabs it, flings it into the Skaneateles end of the ice. Whoever it goes, right to Eve Orson. Orson trying to come up with it. Jillian Keegan right there to block her forward progress and dumps that puck in back behind the red line. Sent around by Skaneateles. Oh, swing and the miss by Caitlin Assel. Comes back and recovers. Caitlin still peppering at that puck. Now Skaneateles able to get that out to Evelyn McNally. Evelyn pushing it forward. Clancy sliding up behind her. Clancy sends that puck all the way across. Not able to get it on net. Nobody trailing just yet. Oh, Rassley goes down. She falls down with Clancy. Coming away with that puck now, Caitlin Assel. Assel, oh, that was an accidental trip by Elizabeth Clancy, but it was a trip nonetheless. Her stick got caught right on the ankle. So that was on number 5. Skaneateles penalty, 2-minute minor for tripping on number 5. 2 minutes trip. Time of that minor penalty, 7:55. Another power play opportunity for Oswego. Let's see if they can convert this time. On the far side of the ball, board Winhausen trying to get that puck away, trying to clear it away from Rassley. Rassley all over it though, pushing that puck forward. And I think it was Schaefer that sent it all the way across. Comes out to Dallin at the point. She fires it towards the net. No forwards there in the middle though to get a tip or a rebound. Perhaps she could have sent that one across to the other side. May have been a better option.
Yeah.
That's what the umbrella is there for. Although, at 12U, I'm not sure that they quite have the umbrella quite figured out. Driving her way in, Sophia Cater-Syker, but Reiner the whole way was able to sell. Still with that puck now, Allison Pierce fires that shot, gets deflected off of LaSalle's stick, comes over into the corner. Picked up there by Dallin. Dallin sends it up along the boards. And Keegan has it, passes it up to Martin. Martin loses it at center ice. Coming back with it the other way, Morgan Cuthbert. Cuthbert pulling, shooting, nothing doing. Sharkey backhands it right to Cuthbert. Give her another try. She sends that to the middle. Dallin stops it on her backhand, sends it up along the far boards or near boards for us. Bounces off them, goes into the neutral zone. Cater-Syker sends it all the way across for Cuthbert. Mia Nauman falls down as she tries to make a play on that puck. Coming back to pick it up, Kiara Etal. Etal taking it over into the offensive end. Etal losing it as she met Ava LaSalle. LaSalle gets it to Nauman. Nauman again falling down with the puck. Somebody's got to check her edges. Oh, that puck gets by LaSalle. Shot saved by Mackie Patel. Claire Furlong battling to get that puck away. Winning that battle, though, looked like Dawson Lynn, and she sends it in back around behind the boards. Ava LaSalle picks it up. LaSalle has 2 Skaneateles girls on her, just barely able to get that puck away, and gets it up to Claire. Furlong moving up with it at the hash marks at her own end. Passes all the way across to get that puck over to Mackenzie Joyce. Joyce touches it forward for Peyton Colucci. Shot! Goal! Colucci from Joyce. From, who'd I say? Who gave that to Joyce? Was it Furlong? From Furlong, yes. Oswego goal, time of their goal, 10:15. Goal scored by number 37, Peyton Colucci, assisted by number 7, Mackenzie Joyce, from number 72, Claire Furlong. 37 from 7 from 72. Time of the Buccaneers goal, 10:15. Furlong grabs that puck, she dumps it into the offensive end, goes back around behind King's net. Picked up there by Kater Syker. Syker sends it off the boards around Joyce up to McNally. McNally pushes it into the neutral zone where it's picked up there by Kiara Etal. Etal coming over, pressured by Shu, has to dump that puck in back behind the net. Centering pass attempted by Molly Spalding, blocked, broken up by a few Buccaneers. Battle forward on the near side at the boards. Looks like Colucci's in there with Joyce. Coming up was Turnbull, winning it. Spalding fires that shot. Save between the glove and the blocker. Mackie Buttel coming up huge. All right, Florida watching. You know what? I say normally Florida brings us warm air, but I think you are sucking down the cold air. You got to watch out for falling iguanas, I heard. Temperatures drop down below 40. It's too cold for those cold-blooded animals. They can't maintain their tensile grip on branches of trees, and they let go, and iguanas fall from the sky. They're still alive, though, just waiting to warm up. Tell you, I'd be pretty freaky having a lizard fall on me out of the sky. I think that's where dinosaurs come from. Pass comes up to Keegan in the middle. She sends it all the way across for Anna Schaefer. Schaefer pushes it forward. Rassley there, trying to grab that puck. Stepping up, Kara Shu sends it across for Keegan. Keegan gets it, touches it over to the wall. Keegan dumps it into the corner. Lynn back there for Skaneateles to make a play on it. Challenged by Rassley. Lynn has Pierce helping her out. Rassley stopping that puck behind the net. Lynn fires it along. And it comes out in the middle to McKay. Macy McKay coming away with that puck, skating down the middle. Goes to pass it over to Windhausen, who's trailing her. Incidentally, that weird pass worked out for her. Sharkey coming back, picks that puck up, and pushes it into the neutral zone. Kelsey Assel grabs that puck. Now coming away with it, though, Kiara Etal, moving like a crazy girl, firing that puck in around back behind the net. And Caitlin Assel able to get that out into the neutral zone. Sent back in by Pierce, back out by Kelsey Assel. And that's going to be an icing because Kelsey's just got a little too much muscle on it. Northeast Indiana at 6 degrees. Sharkey great-grandparents from Northwest Ohio. It's got to be cold there too. It's none too warm here in Skaneateles. 20 seconds remaining in this opening period. Oswego leading 2-0. Puck goes into the corner. Kelsey Assel chasing around. Nope. Gonna let Caitlin get it. Comes out to Gurney. Gurney loses it in her skates. Kira Etal fires that shot. Save Patel. Backhand attempted by Skaneateles. Nothing doing. I think that was Evelyn McNally. And that's gonna end our first period of play. Kevin Joyce from Laker Hall in Oswego. Yeah, look at them college kids, huh? Keeping them smart, Kevin. All right, at the end of 1, it is Oswego 2, Skaneateles 0. I know why Kevin jumped in, because it's trivia time. Your trivia question sponsored by Power Play Podcast. It could be sponsored by your business just by sending an email to begandallen@gmail.com. I'd love to get more sponsors. Your question is, who is the winningest active NCAA women's ice hockey coach by percentage? Whoa, I know that's a mouthful, but you got a bunch of music playing too. Sorry about that. Who is the winningest active NCAA women's ice hockey coach by percentage? Here's a hint. He's an upcoming guest on the Power Play Podcast, NNY podcast, that you can find on all podcast platforms as well as YouTube. Power Play Podcast, NNY. Watch the videos on YouTube. Listen to the recordings on podcasts. On Spotify, you can do both. It's like the same thing. Kevin, I bet you do know the answer. So here we go, ready to go back for our second period of play. You'll get the answer to that trivia question during our next intermission. Now, just as an FYI, if you're thinking, hey, I don't have a business, not sure if I want to sponsor something, but I'd sure love to help Dan out, you could always send me money via Venmo or PayPal. I'd never ask for it, but if you wanted to give it to me, you know, I'm here. It's a thing. That puck comes all the way back down into the Skaneateles end of the ice. Centering pass, shot fired by, who is that? Alyssa Britt. Oh my goodness, nice job, Britt. Right on net, save though. Dallin keeping that puck in at the blue line, covering her Claire Furlong, sends it back into the corner for Britt. Alyssa battling for it, comes out loose halfway through. Furlong sends it across into the middle, but it's picked up there by Etal. That Etal girl is something. She is an amazing player. Trying to send it up, stopped and held by Colucci. Peyton sends that puck in back around behind the net. Tried to get cleared out. Held in by Dallin. Takes one step over. Sends that puck behind the net again. First one to it is Morgan Cuthbert of Skaneateles. Loose Martin trying to get it away from her feet. Furlong grabs that puck, sends it over the dot. Furlong is exhausted. Her and Allison are going off to get a change. Gabriella, centering pass made. Rassley coming over. Comes back to Gabriella. Shot fired just wide right. Goes around behind the net. Keegan comes over and grabs it. Backhands it. Not quite making it around to the back of the net. On the near side, though. Oh, Etal gets that puck past Ava LaSalle. You don't see that happen very often. Puck comes up. It's Evelyn McNally at the circle. Shot fired, and she scores! Evelyn McNally with the goal. Time of that goal, 1:36. Goal scored by number 9 of Skaneateles, Evelyn McNally. I do not know who that puck came from.
I don't either.
Skaneateles wins that faceoff, comes back to Cuthbert. She passes it up over to Hubbard. Hubbard sends it to the wall. Martin sends it up. Cuthbert has it, sends it even further forward. This time it goes to Allison Pierce. Pierce battling for it, having some help from Hubbard. Coming over though, Clementine Rassley. Rassley grabs that puck and flings it all the way down. The wild Rassley wrap. Kater Syker chases it down. Jillian Keegan comes over and steals it away. She tries centering that pass. It goes right to Skaneateles though. That is Allison Pierce with it, another mighty little girl from the Skaneateles Lakers. She meets Sharkey coming back, checking like a fiend back behind the net, not allowing Pierce to center that pass. Comes up to Nauman. Puck squeezes out into the middle, collected there by McKay. She turns and makes a shot on net, covered up by Mackie Patel.
The only reason why Skaneateles scored that goal is because the D stayed back way too much. They stayed back way too long. They've got to step up a little bit sooner.
Could be. It happens at a young age like this. You get nervous about giving up goals, so you think you got to have a deeper D. When in fact, I say this to my soccer players, if you get the puck way out at the center line, they can't bring it in close to the net, right? Battle for that puck on the near side. Kelsey Assel over there. Mia Nauman helping her out. Challenging them is Clancy, Winhausen, and Dawson Lynn. Puck coming all the way back down to Skaneateles end. Sharky battling for it, sends it around the corner for Nauman. Nauman chasing up after it. Skaneateles still moving forward, catching that puck off the backhand. Caitlin Assel holding at the blue line, dumping it back in behind the net. Lynn comes and grabs it. She tries clearing it out, passes it up to O'Brien. O'Brien to Clancy. Clancy gets turned back by Claire Furlong. Furlong with it, top of the circle, shot fired, save by Jillian King, and King covers it up. Yeah, Allie Pierce, she is awesome. I don't know who you are, SLR 2525, and I didn't know that's how you would spell Allie. That's crazy. But, man, Allie is awesome. I say her name a lot every time we play Skaneateles. Furlong pushing that puck forward. Etal trying to push it away. Now grabbing that puck, Evelyn McNally coming around with it. McNally at her own circle. McNally crossing over into the neutral zone. McNally moving forward, has Etal in the middle. McNally dumps that puck in deep behind the net as she had Colucci all over her. Dallin grabs that puck, tries clearing it out. Nothing doing. McNally comes up and grabs it. That puck comes out into her neutral zone. Kater Syker tried holding it, and she tried just catching it off of her stick and ended up pushing forward over the blue line. She knew it. She just, it coasted over. She stopped. Still in offsides, though. Furlong pushing that puck forward for Colucci. Colucci battling for it on the far side against McNally. Coming over is Spalding. Spalding trying to send it in. Furlong still holding out. Now Spalding comes to the other side. LaSalle there to pick it up. Ava grabs that puck. Gets it past a couple people. It's in the neutral zone. McNally turns and fires, but Spalding had not fully cleared the zone yet. She was close, but not quite. It's another offsides. Face off here on the near side in the neutral zone. Spalding lining up to take it. Coming in for Oswego is Clementine Rassley. Rassley will have Gurney on her right and Keegan on her left. Etal comes away with that puck, sends it in. It goes right to Estelle Dallin. Dallin sends it all the way down. Icing is waved off as Kater Syker got to that puck right before the red line. She passes it around to Etal. Etal coming up on the near side, trying to get by LaSalle. Sends the puck past her, but she doesn't travel with it. Puck comes to Dallin. Dallin sends it back behind her. Etal, the only one there. Centering pass, picked off by Ava LaSalle. Rassley, Gurney. Now Dallin with it, pushes it forward to Keegan. Keegan passes it all the way across to Gurney. Gurney loses it, goes off behind her back leg. Turns, fires, tries to push that puck forward for Rassley. Hits the leg of Spalding and comes back. LaSalle with that puck, sends it off the board, and it goes down. Stopped by Kater Syker. Kater Syker passes it up to Etal. Etal coming in with that puck. And one step ahead of her was Evelyn McNally towards the middle of the ice. That's going to be an offsides.
She shot the puck after the whistle. You're not really supposed to do that.
What's that?
She shot the puck after the whistle. You're really not supposed to do it at any age.
It was close, though. It was close.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason, the monitor speakers in my ear are not working. I cannot hear Bailey. Shot, save, Mackie Patel. The great little shot by Allison Pierce comes out to the point. Flung in by Eve Orson, I believe. Yeah. Back to Orson again. Winds up, putting pressure, flings that puck into the corner. Going back to pick it up in the corner is Mackenzie Turnbull. Turnbull on the near side, sends up for Nauman. Turned back by Lynn. Dawson Lynn sends it behind the net. Turnbull retreats to go get it. Has Macy McKay on her. Loses that puck. Centering pass made. Goes right to Sharkey. Sharkey loses it. Comes to Pierce. Allison Pierce skates to the top of the circle. Backhands it to the corner. Picked up there by Kara Shu. Shu clears it out just past Lynn. Sharkey coming up. Now Mia Nauman. Nauman gets a piece of it. Sends that puck all the way over to the far side. McKay loses it. And Sharkey dumps that puck into the corner to go off for her change. Orson behind the net. There is no oh yeah, there is. Beckett O'Brien, sorry. Orson sends it around to the near side for Allison Pierce. Pierce gets a piece of it, but Nauman gets more. Furlong tries popping it forward. Grabbed by Pierce. She passes it up into the neutral zone. Flung over by Mackenzie Turnbull off the boards for Furlong. Claire sliding up with that puck. Shu trying to hold it, and she does. Shu back into the corner. Allison Pierce grabs it. Pierce cutting around to her backhand. Passes that puck up for, I think it's Hubbard. It is Hubbard. Back to Pierce. Pierce back up to Hubbard. Shu. Hubbard. Shu. Out in the middle. Picking that puck off is Dawson Lynn. Lynn coming up with it over the blue line into the forward. And that she gets stopped by Kara Shu. Sends that puck back out into the neutral zone. Furlong passes up to Martin. Martin loses it to Pierce. Pierce sends it to Shu. Shu sends it back in. Clancy has to chase that puck down into the corner. Oh, I see we got an Estelle Dallin fan on here. Addie for real. The real Addie. Battle for that puck. Coming up with it now, Elizabeth Clancy. Clancy at the neutral zone, at the red line. Clancy moving forward over the blue line. Sends that puck forward. Goes off a Shu stick. Oh my goodness, who goes just wide of the net. Maggie Patel was going one way to make a save on it. Shu deflected it the other way and it almost snuck in. Shu coming up on the near side. Shu over the blue line, sends that puck towards the goal. Saved by Jillian King. Dished out into the corner. Chased after by Morgan Cuthbert. Cuthbert, Rastley centers it. Nobody there. Kater Syker with that puck. Kater Syker coming up over the middle of the ice. Diving Jillian Keegan, getting a piece of that puck. Freeing it up for Assel to get it to Assel. Caitlin sends it over to the side. Back behind the net with it is Clancy. On the near side, Clementine Rastley gets that puck up into the neutral zone. Elizabeth Clancy picks it up, sends it back. Rastley fires it back into the offensive end. Comes across, Keegan gets it, pushes it forward for Rastley, goes off for her chain. Rastley sends it towards the middle, goes to Kater Syker. Kater Syker sends it up into the neutral zone. Winhouse chasing it down, but Caitlin Assel gets to it first. Sends it back, Cuthbert sends it back to Assel. I think they're just passing back and forth to each other. Assel sends it up. Spalding picking it off in the offensive end. Spalding sitting down, working from her butt, and being very good at it. Spalding gets up, pushes that puck forward. She's in the corner with that puck now. Spalding, centering pass, picked off by Caitlin Assel. Not able to clear it though, as Morgan Cuthbert stops it at the blue line. It's over at the far face-off dot. McNally centers over to Spalding. Spalding fires it, slapped away by Caitlin Assel. On the near side, Sharkey backhanding it up. Stepping up is Cuthbert, backhands it towards the middle. Caitlin Assel stops it, sends it over. Kelsey follows it in back behind the net. Kelsey rips it around over to the far side. Etal grabs it, tries sliding it in, but coming over is Mia Nauman. Etal. Now it's center ice. Cuthbert sends it up, picked up by Britt. Britt loses it at the red line. McNally oversteps it. Spalding backhands it up to Etal. Etal moving forward that runs into Caitlin. Has taken it over to the side. Shot fired, goes wide, goes all the way around behind the net over to the far side to Kater Syker. She sends it into the corner. Kelsey Assel flinks it up. Comes up to Anna Schaefer. Schaefer tries clearing it out, held in by Kater Syker. Kater Syker back into sends it into the corner. Coming away with it is Clancy. Shot fired, save Maggie Patel. On the near side, Caitlin Assel sends it up, tries to clear it, held in by Eve Orson. Orson sends it up to Clancy. Clancy centering pass for Spalding, and she tries to make a play, but it bounces off of her stick just a little too much. Nice try for the one-timer. Those are hard to do. Puck is loose. Caitlin Assel backhands it over to the boards. Etal there, making a play on it. Centers it, goes to Caitlin again. Caitlin sends it up through the neutral zone. Kater Syker picks it up. Kater Syker curling around her own end, coming up with that puck now. Kater Syker almost loses it, chases it down, grabs that puck at the blue line, dumps it in. Looking to her bench, saying, please take me out, I need a breath. Furlong passes up to Colucci. Colucci making her way through, shot, oh, wide. Jillian King may have gotten a piece of it to help that puck go wide. Furlong holding it at the blue line, backhanding it up. goes towards the corner. Back behind the red line with it is Lynn. Lynn looking, off to the corner, now turns and sends that puck around behind the net for Allison Pierce. Pierce grabs it, turns, pushes it up for Winhausen. Winhausen takes that puck up into the neutral zone, passes it over to McKay. McKay curls around, flicks that puck up. So it goes in the air, bounces by Dallin. Dallin goes to the corner, picks that puck up, skates around with it behind her net. Dallin flings it up for Furlong. Furlong in the neutral zone, turns, skating up with it. Furlong has McKay on her back, has to dump that puck in and chase after it. Furlong going after it, gets a piece of it, centers it, oh! And Colucci just misses it, comes out to LaSalle. LaSalle, the Furlong turns, shot, blocked by Lynn. Dawson Lynn picks that puck up, sends it back behind the net, less than a minute to go in this period. Colucci backhands it across. Grab there by Dawson Lynn again. She gets it out into the neutral zone. I think that's Macy McKay grabbed it and flung it all the way into the corner, goes back behind the net. Ava LaSalle picks it up there, bounces it off the boards behind the net. Etal going over to pick it up. Etal tries centering it, nothing doing as Rassley did a nice stick check. Sends it back out to the point. Kater Syker, who runs into Winhausen, the puck comes out to Rassley. Rassley pushes up to Keegan. Keegan backhands forward, and Cuthbert there to pick that puck up. 10 seconds remaining in this period. Cuthbert trying to clear it out. It comes out to Martin. Martin trying to fire. Nice back check, though, by Cuthbert. Puck comes over onto the near side. Martin, centering pass out to Keegan, and the buzzer blows. At the end of 2 periods of play, it is 2-1 Buccaneers over the Lakers. Lakers win that period. I don't know if that's how this tournament's working, though, or not. If it's going by period or just final score, who cares? This is a great game. But that means it's trivia time. Your trivia questions and answers sponsored by Power Play Podcast, only because it's not sponsored by you. And you can sponsor this. Or you can just give me money. Your question was, who is the winningest NCAA women's ice hockey coach by percentage? The answer, none other than Coach Kevin Hooley of Plattsburgh State Women's D3 team. From 2004 until today, not including today's game at 3 o'clock, he is 437-53 with 25 ties. That is a 0.873 percentage, averaging 3 losses a year. Unbelievable. Kevin Hooley, upcoming interview with him on a Power Play podcast soon. Possibly this upcoming week. You're just going to have to subscribe to Power Play Podcast NNY to find out.
Kinda wish now that I had a hockey coach like that.
Like Coach Hooley?
Yeah.
All you got to do is be a girl.
No.
I could only imagine what a practice of his must be like.
There's always a Stella though to play for.
That's right. You never know, she might go D1.
You never know.
Little ping pong back and forth in the neutral zone, puck comes up. Hopefully they say that, yep, that tipped off of Jillian's stick and goes into the corner. Challenging it is Martin. Held in by Karashu and now pushed out though by Spalding. In the middle, grabbed by Mackenzie Turnbull, sends it over to the near side. Puck comes over, McNally taking that puck, dumping it in. Coming back with that puck now, Kara Shu. Shu over the blue line into the offensive end. Shu at the dot, shot fired, Steve King, loose out in front. Oh, Rassley couldn't get her stick on it. She shrugged her shoulders too. Spalding picks that pass off. Spalding it all low, breakaway shot. Save Maggie Patel, loose out in front. Dished aside by Mackenzie Turnbull. Puck comes up to Clementine Rassley. Rassley taking it to the red line. Turned back by McNally. Spalding chasing it into the O-zone. Dumps that puck back behind the net. Caitlin Assel grabbing it, backhanding it up. Held in, though, by Kiera Etal. Etal sends it behind the net. Mackenzie Turnbull retreating back to pick it up. Tries clearing it out. Etal right there. Shot, save Patel. Another shot, save Patel. Etal with the back behind the net. Tried wrapping around too early. Hits the side of the net, and Mackenzie Patel reaching back to cover that puck up. I tell you, these games between these two girl teams always incredibly exciting. Lots of fun. Clancy facing off against Claire Furlong. Furlong driving it forward, comes out into their neutral zone. Kater Syker chasing it down, as is Colucci. Passes it over to Cuthbert. Puck comes over to the near side. Kelsey Assel with it. Kelsey driving forward over the blue line. Kater Syker grabbing it. Colucci chasing her down. Kater Syker with it in the corner, going back behind the net. Meets Sharkey, has to dish that puck off. Goes to Adeline Hubbard, I'm sorry. Hubbard tried passing it up to O'Brien, and Furlong grabs it there. Colucci with it in the middle. Colucci loses her balance and then loses the puck. Clancy grabs it on the near side, tries pushing it forward. Kelsey Assel picks it up. Falling and swinging is O'Brien, and she fell, as we're soon going to learn, because she got hooked by Claire Furlong.
Oh my God.
Oswego penalty number 72, 2-minute minor for hooking. Number 72, 2 minutes, I'm sorry, it's a minute 30. You know, you probably noticed that before I did. For hooking. Time of the minor penalty, 2:19. First power play opportunity for Skaneateles. Ava LaSalle grabs that puck, sends it all the way down, and this is not going to make it for an icing. Coming back to play it is Lynn. Dawson sends it up, and LaSalle holds it. Rastley takes it, fires it back behind the net, picked up by Dawson Lynn. She sends it around to the other side for Eve Orson. Orson with that puck. Orson gets that puck picked away by Keegan. Comes to Rastley, fires that shot, deflected by Lynn, goes over to the far side. Keegan going over to make a play on it, coming over to pick it up. Eve Orson. Orson coming around near side, Rastley coming over, forcing her to make that pass. She passes it up to Etal, of course. Somebody's got the puck, it's got to be her. Etal at the dot, challenged by LaSalle, drives that puck back behind the net. Dallin coming over to pick it up. McKay chasing after her. Dallin turns, fires it around, back behind her. Holding that puck in, Dawson Lynn. Centering pass made, goes off the skate of Keegan. Coming in, taking that rebound was McKay, saved by Patel. At the point, now back into the corner. LaSalle has it, comes back behind her net, passes off the boards, get that puck up to Keegan. Keegan grabs it, pushes into the neutral zone. Keegan still with it, goes off the boards, comes over for Sharkey. Sharkey with it in the middle, shot fired, kick save, Jillian King. Puck loose back behind the net, Sharkey fires away at the side, goes to the corner, picked up by Mason McKay. Sharkey's still there, whacking that puck away, drives it back behind the net. Our teams are even. Falling down, though, back behind it with the puck is Eve Orson. Coming over to grab it. It's loose. It's in the middle. Covering up Jillian King. And King covers that puck up and holds it. What an offensive pressure by Oswego. What amazing goaltending, as always, by Jillian King.
Did you realize that the ref finally called the penalty at center ice?
Oh, the hook?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Has he missed a lot of hooking calls?
No. He finally called it over there in the middle for once. You've been complaining about that tonight.
Oh, I'm sure they will. I only see I'll see blatant hooks. I didn't see him missing too many calls. Turnbull dumps that puck, it goes back behind the net, picked up by Kater Syker. She tries to clear it out, held by Sharkey, dumps it back behind the net. Furlong chasing after it, Kater Syker comes back to pick that puck up. Kater Syker at her own face-off dot, passes up to Spalding. Spalding with it, gets it back over to Eve Orson. Orson sends it across, picked off by Gabriella Martin. Loses it, Pierce has it. Pierce, shot, save, Mackie Patel. It was a soft shot, stayed on the ice. Kater Syker turning, shooting. Puck goes wide to the right. Kara Shu coming over and grabbing that puck. Sends it off the boards for Martin. Martin grabs it, spinning around, loses it. Eve Orson pushes it forward, and Mia Nauman able to drive that puck out. Skaneateles sends it all the way over to the far side. Allison Pierce takes a shot, save Patel. Sent back in from the corner by Winhausen, and it bounces up into the glove of Mackenzie Patel.
That does not happen a lot. It doesn't just bounce into a goal.
No.
It never does. The puck's not supposed to bounce like that.
I think she helped it with the blade of her stick.
I think it just bounced.
Clementine Rassley lining up against Molly Spaulding. Spaulding draws that puck back, comes to McNally. McNally trying to come across in the front to get it to a forehand. Loses that puck. Spaulding recovers, turns, fires, shoot, goes wide, back behind the net. Etal there to grab that puck. Challenged, though, by Caitlin Assel. Assel sends that puck into the corner, goes over, retrieves it, passes it up to Rassley. Rassley to Nauman. Nauman into the neutral zone. Sent back in, though, by Spaulding. Molly Spaulding sent it in. Caitlin Assel grabs that puck, sends it up to Clementine Rassley. Rassley battling against Spaulding, making forward progress, but Orson comes over and sends that puck out into the neutral zone. Comes back to Orson. Orson over to McNally. McNally on the near side at the center line. McNally draw. McNally lost the puck. She was over the blue line, reached back to grab it, pulled it over near her. That's still an offsides. It's where your body is, not your stick.
Yes.
Face off on the near side, Furlong and Pierce. Comes over to the boards, grabbed by Schaefer. Schaefer sends it back into the corner for Dallin. Dallin retreats back, grabs that puck, takes it back behind her net. Stops, comes to the backhand and makes some space for herself. Sends it up to Colucci. Colucci loses it to Lynn. Lynn sends it into the corner. Pierce tries for that centering pass. Nothing to do. Grabbed by Dallin. Fires it forward. Puck goes all the way down into the Skaneateles end of the ice. And it makes it for an icing. Jillian King jumping up and down. I don't know why. Wait, that's not Jillian King. That's 16. That's Abigail McCrone. I am so sorry. She hasn't been in the whole time, has she? It's number 16, Abigail McCrone. My apologies for missing that.
Why? I didn't even know.
They may have switched halfway through and I just didn't even notice. Puck comes out, Kater Syker with it, high slot. Oh, she goes down. She tripped over Schaefer's stick, Anna Schaefer. But you trip over somebody's stick, it's because that somebody tripped you. That's the way tripping works. So Schaefer's confused, but she's going to the box for tripping. Time of that penalty, 6:42.
That one is probably her first because she has no idea what she was doing.
Yeah, no idea.
Same thing I did when I was scoring.
She didn't even realize she tripped her.
No, she just fell.
So Skaneateles with the power play. Spaulding grabs it, backhands it back behind the net. LaSalle picks it up there. She tries sending it back out along by Spaulding. Spaulding stops it and sends it back into the corner for McKay. McKay trying to backhand center it. Squeezed out by LaSalle, and it pops out into the neutral zone. Grabbed there by Cuthbert. On the near side, Kater Syker blindly backhands it, goes right to Sharkey. Sharkey driving forward with it. Sharkey loses it as Spaulding challenged her at the circle. Kater Syker picks it up. Cuthbert oversteps that puck. Cuthbert recovers though, sends it up in the air to get it by Sharkey. Redirected back by LaSalle. Sharkey playing on it in the corner with Cuthbert. Comes out loose. Spaulding grabs it. Spaulding sends it off the boards. Spaulding has it in the neutral zone. LaSalle coming back to back check. Spaulding grabs that puck, sends it across the far side, and we have an offside. Face off in her neutral zone. Rassley driving it forward, goes right to Eve Orson. Orson collects that puck. Tries flicking forward. Rassley grabs it. Rassley with the fast backhand sends that puck right to Dawson Lynn. Lynn takes it. Calculated pass up to Allison Pierce. Pierce has it. In deep is Dakota Winhausen. Pierce sends it back behind the net. Winhausen picks it up, tries centering it out. Rassley grabs it. Rassley flings it forward. Rassley's got to get on her horse if she wants to get that puck. There's no way she's beating Allison Pierce. Pierce grabs that puck, flings it around a little too early, comes right to Keegan. Keegan fires it, hits off the body of Lynn as Abigail McCrone was diving across to make the save had Lynn missed it. Skaneateles with that puck on the near side, challenged by Keegan. Bounces up, falls behind Winhausen in front of Keegan. Keegan takes it, sends it into the corner. Pierce going over, Rassley playing defensively. Pierce playing offensively. Tries clearing that puck up, gets it to Etal. Etal sends it to the backhand, loses it. Rassley turns, brings it up. Rassley, Etal. Etal wins, sends it into their neutral zone. LaSalle sends it across, offsides to Keegan. Teams are even. 4:13 remains in this game, separated by 1 goal.
This game's actually gone by pretty fast.
Has what?
Game's actually gone by pretty fast.
Good games always
I thought it'd be
do.
a lot slower.
Girls hockey is never as slow as you think it might be. Clancy grabs that puck. She flings it forward. Battelle makes sure it goes wide because it wasn't going to. Karashu grabs it, flings around back behind the net for Keegan. Keegan taking up on the near side, loses that puck. Kater Syker trying to come forward. Back checking is Rassley. Turnbull making a play on it. Puck comes out as Karashu drove it into the neutral zone. Cuthbert has to come back and collect it. Cuthbert taking that puck all the way back behind her net to reset it. Cuthbert sends it up on the far boards to Hubbard. Turn back, driven forward. Turnbull coming back to get it. Turnbull sends it up into the neutral zone for Furlong. And Hubbard sends it in, and I thought Clancy made it onside, but just a hair late. Still offside. Furlong taking the face off against Spalding. Furlong sends it over to the near side. McNally got a piece of it, and so does Joyce. Puck comes up to Furlong. Furlong taking it forward. Spalding misses the back check. Lynn gets it, sends it over to the boards. Colucci fires that towards that, goes just across the top of the paint. Furlong couldn't get her stick onto it. Joyce playing it over on the side. Furlong coming over to help. Puck's coming out towards the blue line. Turnbull steps up to drive it back in. Spalding gets it, flings it out. It's in center ice, and Shu comes over and grabs it. Shu picking up speed, stops short at the red line to watch Spalding go by her. Makes some space, shovels it forward. Furlong trips over the blue line, and Skaneateles sends it back out into the neutral zone. Shu comes back to collect that puck. Backhands it up to Joyce. Joyce, stiff hands, bounces off her stick, and McNally steals it. McNally coming up, gets around Turnbull, gets around Shu. McNally shot, goal! Number 9, Evelyn McNally making magic happen. Skaneateles goal scored at 10:27, and we are all tied at 2, courtesy of number 9, Evelyn McNally. Unassisted. That was, or if it gave any assist, it was from 9. 9 to 9 to 9 for the goal.
The D was very lazy on that one.
I don't know if they're lazy. They got caught on their heels. McNally did some good redirects. Maybe they were tired.
Maybe.
Puck goes all the way back behind the net. Battle for it out in front. Girls whacking at it until they hear the whistle. Abigail McCrone looking up like, are you for real? I thought she had that for almost a whole 2 seconds before that whistle blew.
Play the puck with a whistle.
That's right. Very true. Sharkey drives that puck forward. Oh! Lunging at it, trying to make that play with Gabriella Martin. Oh, just missing it. Kelsey Assel fires that puck in, goes back behind the net. Cuthbert grabs it, trying to clear it out. Coming over and stopping it with her body, Dakota Winhausen. Able to get it out into the middle. Pierce. Assel coming back for it. Caitlin. Pierce still with that puck. Pierce centering pass. Oh! Swinging and missing. Kiera Etal. Nice defense. Comes out. Loose shot fired by Winhausen. Goes wide. Etal backhands. It goes off the back of the net. Picked up there by Martin. Martin flings it forward. Goes off the backside of Nauman. Held in by Cuthbert. Goes into the corner. Caitlin Assel grabs it. She tries to flick it out. Etal stops it. Sends it in. Goes off the stick of Kelsey Assel into the corner. Claire Furlong grabs it. She clears it out into her neutral zone. Mom's yelling like crazy over here. All sorts of random things I can't understand. Furlong in deep. Looking, turning, shooting, bounces. Oh, it bounced over Abigail McCrone. Furlong tries centering, nothing doing. McNally hold it. Furlong gets it across to the middle. Cuthbert picks it off. Ava LaSalle catches that puck, fires it towards the net, bounces wide. Sophia Cater-Syker gets a piece of it. Cater-Syker with it. Backhands it up along the boards. LaSalle steps up, grabs it, fires it towards the net. Goes back behind the net. Rassley has it. Rassley centering pass. Colucci misses it. LaSalle has it. Nice stick check by McNally. Puck comes back to McNally. McNally has Colucci back checking like mad. McKay comes up with that puck. Puck's driven back into the boards. Colucci there. McKay there. Dallin standing guard. Comes out to Pierce. Comes across, slides through the paint underneath the stick of Mackie Patel. Sharkey falls down. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. McNally has it. Passes it up to, or back to Lynn. Lynn fires it forward. 10 seconds remaining and we are offsides. Wow!
And on that note, Sharky didn't fall. It was Ava.
Oh, it was Ava LaSalle that fell?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I thought it was Sharky. All right, Ava LaSalle lost her edge there.
I think you may need to open your eyes a little bit.
Maybe. You know, looking through this netting's hard for these old man eyes. Sharkey drives that puck over to the side. Keegan backhanding it, trying to get it through. Keegan gets it up to Sharkey. 2 seconds, you got to get that shot off, and the shot is not going to happen. Shot fired by Nauman. It was after the buzzer, but there was no way they can hear it. You got 900 moms and dads yelling and screaming. Look at this crowd. All of them on their feet. These guys, not so much. But that ends the game. We ended a 2-2 tie. Wow. Tracy, I can't control the pace of the game, man. It's not me, it's them. As long as you don't spit out your drink, we're going to be all right. But look at these two highly competitive teams lining up. There's King. She started the game. I knew it. Abigail, McCrone, Mackie Patel. Look at all these girls go. Holy cow, they're going to sleep well tonight. As soon as the adrenaline relaxes, the exhaustion will set in. What a game. Thank you everybody for joining in here. Remember, hey, if you want to throw me a buck or two, I'll take it. I'd love to get a better camera. Right, my next thing is to step up to ensure my reliability of the feed. I need at least $70 a month to make that happen. Then the camera, next camera I get though is going to be at least $400, if not $1,200. So the more money I could raise, the merrier. But thank you for being here. This weekend's going to be super exciting. I am not going to be at the girls' game in the morning for Oswego, but I will be here for the afternoon game. Instead, tomorrow morning I'll be with the Watertown 14U boys in Auburn. So good luck, everybody. Enjoy the weekend. Go hockey. I am the Dan Dallin. Make it a great night, everyone.